Now is the time to bring European football to Rodney Parade. The European campaign starts. We are at home in the Europa League to KRC Genk. That's our European opener, and let's make it one to remember. Okay, so what's been going on? Of course, as we get closer to the end of September, more FIFA 18 news is coming out. We'll talk a little bit on what I've seen and through. There's a quick look at the group. We also got FC Copenhagen and AC Milan to contend with. And with FIFA 18 coming, we need to think about what team we're going to play in career mode. So the choices are in a link at the bottom. Those choices, again, of course, Newport County, Wycombe Wanderers, Forest Green Rovers, and Port Vale. The boys doing their European greetings. So, just for a minute before we get to the lineup, let's talk about what's coming in FIFA 18. So far, the gameplay looks mostly the same. They have said it's been sped up and a bit more responsive, which is good. Break for lineup. Niels Larsen in goal, of course, as always. Jazzy starts right back. Seri and Joseph Adu are the two centre backs for today. Nickelbus captains from left back. Mendes Lang on the right wing. Alvarez Lopez on the left. In the midfield we have Hamden and Christian Larsen. Up front we have Tom Hopper and freshly back from injury, Isaac King. This is his first match since recovering from the injury in preseason, I think it was. On the bench we have Beauchamp, Tozer, Hagen, Owen Evans, Ed Collins, Claudio Benzar, and Bruno Miranda. Miranda on the bench, you know what's going to happen. He's going to come on around the 60, 70 minute mark and just use his pace to blaze through everyone. With that, let's see if we can make a name for ourselves in our first European match. There we go. Move the ball about. Some nice looking stuff at the moment. Let's see if we can find an early goal. Not quite enough on it. Trying to find Hamden working through the gap. And they've got a bit of a break, but Alvarez Lopez cleans that up. Mostly gets possession eventually. And we'll switch that up. Got a lot of pace down this side with Jazzy and Mendes Lang, so we'll see if we can take advantage of that. Marshalled pretty well. We've drawn in 3 defenders. Hamden with space. Ooh, that's a crunching tackle. Hamden whips it in. Nobody there. Falls to Mickelbust. Long shot from Larsen. He's just past the post. So, FIFA 18. The thing that's I've seen going around most recently is they've released some career mode development things that are new. There's a bunch of videos out there from people who had closed beta access. So if you want to have a look at those, go do that. I'll give you the basic run through and my thoughts on what I've seen. The menus are more or less the same, different color scheme, slightly slightly changed a slightly changed look in a couple of areas. Oh, a ball for Larsen. He hits one from range. Oh, that almost went in. I was like, there's no way. And then it got a lot closer than I thought. So a few menus in FIFA 18 will be refined and combined, whatever. The most notable one I saw is there's a squad hub, which combines your squad report, the squad rankings, your sell player, and your contracts all into one screen, so you can do all of that all at once from one place, which is kind of cool. The other big thing that they're adding is on you go, Hamden.
Some potential in this move.
What touch? Oh, couldn't quite find Hamden in his stride. So the big thing, if I get a chance to stop defending and talk about it. Oh, that's not very good at all. Oh, that was a terrible tackle. Oh, it's a block off the line by Jazzy there. Saving the day. Alright, so the new thing is that they've added cinematic cutscenes for dealing with most transfer negotiations and contracts and the like. And the biggest criticism I've seen from it is that, oh, it's pretty much the same script every time. There's no voice acting, which is fair because there's a lot of things that could be said there, and you got to do it for so many different styles of manager. Oh, puts in King on the end of it. I think that's unrealistic, at least at this point. They might, start doing bits and pieces as the game progresses, and they start adding this feature. Everybody looking at the, oh, it's not that great because it's always the same. But what they don't think about is what the change in the gameplay actually is. Well, let me explain to you. By having all these negotiations in person, and you can change your bids, contract offers in a cutscene, it means it no longer takes days for you to organize a deal with all the different... Ooh, just past the post. It no longer takes days. It's not you send in an offer, wait a couple of days, they respond. You send in a revised offer, a couple of days, they respond. You do it all in one day at one go. So that's going to make transfers a lot easier. Even though the cutscenes maybe aren't great, it's their first year doing it. Come on, guys, give them some slack. King just looking a bit slack at the moment. Now, Genk are looking like a European side with his passing. We tried some of that in the beginning. It hasn't come off for anything, but that was slick from them just there. Excellent work from Alvarez Lopez. He has turned out to be a decent defending winger. Unfortunately, Sari can't put a pass together. That's a great challenge. King is just not reading the play. He wants everything in behind, but you see the thing about King is he's not... Oh, that's a foul through the back on Sari. Nickelbust blocks it. Lovely exchange. And we want to throw. A couple other things they've added in the transfer section of the game. You can now add release clauses. Larson crowded out in the box. Not a release clause, like automatic buyout. So if you put a ridiculous price on a guy, you can say you can buy him out and skip club negotiations. Oh, that's a gift! And King misses! Oh, that was sure to be in the net. An absolute gift. Oh dear, given straight to him. Just a couple of touches to set it, and I don't know how that didn't go in. That should have been a goal for Isaac King's return, but they didn't get to him. And Hopper's pressed them into giving it right back. I'm sure that the release clause part was inspired by Neymar's shenanigans. He signs a new contract for Barcelona. They put one of those release buyout clauses on there that says if you pay a ridiculous amount of money, which was 200 some euros. So you have to follow that guy up top. Yeah, that guy. But it's a good thing he's not a good shooter. 200 some euros for Neymar, which Paris Saint-Germain did, and now they've got him. But Barcelona are not pleased that they're out of player. Well, come on, you got 200 million euros. Why can you not be pleased with that? You put a ridiculous sum of money on it, and they bought it, literally and figuratively. Let's find a pass. That was a good one. We need some more movement. Larson, he's been creative today. We just need to get him in a good position.
That passing is top class.
Come on, Larson. Somebody move and make something happen. There's literally no movement up there. Hopper trying to make some magic, and instead he gives it away. I think Genk are trying to hit on the counter, which is kind of as you do in Europe on your away leg. Good tackle by Edu. He's giving it away, but not quite.
They passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration.
Good.
Lost the ball as well. They're going to work hard to try and get it back.
Oh man, I just needed someone to play him in. That's something that could allegedly be better in the next game. The off-the-ball AI is supposed to be getting a nice buff. Genk are just satisfied to pass around the back. They've gone the whole first half and not really created more than once. Flop on the ground. What's he open to get? Getting nothing. And that's half-time. Session probably even because we've retained it well and tried to create chances up front, whereas Genk have been happy to pass it around the back and not concede. But really, we're Newport County, we're championship. We shouldn't even be in this tournament, and they can't press the issue and get a goal. Sorry for them. Skip right on into the second half. Maybe once we get the pace of Miranda in there, we can change things.
First 45 minutes of this match day 1 group stage game in the Euro League. What the second half will bring, we're about to find out, and here we go.
I think there's potential for it to get
oh, that was almost a great challenge. And Seri's gone diving in. Well done, Edu, hold him, but he doesn't. And if we're for the fact that Genk's shooting has been fairly poor, they could be a goal or two up, because that was another woeful effort. But over everyone.
Normally he does find space so easily, so well, but this time defenders have got close, and as you can see from the touchback, he just hasn't been involved.
Mendes Lang's been fairly anonymous as well. Nobody's picking up that runner. Edu covering well. He's played well today. Edu hasn't played a lot of games since we brought in Seri. And we've had Mickelbus playing in the back line. Edu making another good block. Come on, Hopper, you want to win that. Or you can let him win it for you, that's fine. Don't stand next to each other, you can't win the ball like that.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here.
Oh, lovely pass. Oh, he just couldn't find the gap.
Makes the challenge here. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Oh, Jazzy's got it in a bit of space. Go and have a dig, son. Beams the defender in the face. And then we've got a corner. Let's see if we can pick out something happening in the box. Hamden swings it in. King is the target, and it's another corner. Defender won that one. Another one swung in. Somebody's up. It's Seri, I think. Got the header, but it was fairly tame. Straight at the keeper. Mickelbus wins that one strongly. Hamden now. Oh, that's a lovely piece of play. And Hamden goes for power when I said place it, and the keeper's able to just push away. I just wanted him to just push past that into the corner. He's just completely skied it. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Look for Seri again. Hamden whoops it in. It's play back out to Hamden. They've got a man down, and he's offside, I think. Yeah. Ball came back out too quickly, and he did not pay attention. I tried to rugby tackle. I think it was Seri in the middle. Came out with an injury. They're going to swap him. I think it's the same guy. Didi coming off for Bayerns. It was Colley that was injured. He's staying on. Oh, what a win. Rugby challenging from the back.
Physio saw it, went right over on his ankle, but despite his concerns, he's carrying on.
What control. He pinged that one at him.
Jeff, thank you very much. Cut out the pass. Good through
Alright,
pass.
Nickelbus needs to get back and help cover. He's not really trying. Adu's got to get out of position. Across it goes. And a flying challenge from Jazzy.
The save of top class quality, really.
He's in the right place, wasn't he?
Alright. Defend this corner, get it out. Hamden powers up and away. Oh, great challenge from Hopper. He's won it again. Come on, get your legs going, boy. You're in. Does he have the pace? Oh, he does. He's beaten the man. That's last defender. He should be sent off. What's the referee going to say? Just a yellow.
Well, that's a yellow card.
Hopper was not the player we wanted there. And he could have been in on goal. He was in on goal, really, and diving in from behind.
Dangerous territory, really.
Ooh, the leg goes up. Should be a red.
Poor tackle, it was badly timed.
See what Christian Larson can do. Floats up and in. It's headed on target by Hopper. Easy for the keeper that side. Pings it out. Oh, great challenge from Mickelbust. He's got a bit of space to move into.
He's coming forward with some danger.
Oh, Hopper's retained it. Just looking for that little burst of magic,
The way through here.
and it's not coming.
It's an exhibition here with such
Look,
great passing.
Alvarez in the box. Chips it to the back post. The keeper's palmed it. Hopper's first to it, and he bangs it in. Well done, sir. A bit of luck finally, and Hopper on the score sheet for the 4th match in a row. I mean, not 4 consecutive matches, but 4 matches he's played in, he's scored.
Really takes your breath.
Alvarez Lopez capitalizing on that ball in. The keeper really making a mess of that. Making it too easy for Tom Hopper.
Here is another angle on that goal.
Well finished, sir. It's hard to miss that one. And Hopper's a decent striker, so he's not gonna.
Well, that was the
Open goal from about 7 yards, easy peasy. Now, let's make those changes now. I'm going to bring Hamden off because he tires quickly and he hasn't played amazingly. Question is... Haugen or Owen Evans? Haugen's better defender. He's a lot more physical. But Owen Evans is likely yes, another goal. He's dribbling and passing. Yeah, let's go bold. Let's put in Owen Evans, and Miranda's going to go up top. He's also just recently back from injury. All right, let's get her done. Let's close this one out.
home team about to make a change. Into the attacking third.
Well done, King. Worked all the way back to win that. Hopper making himself available. Through a gap. Beats one. Ah, weak pass. Nickelbus is don't know what he's doing over there. We're a bit out of position at the moment.
Still 20 minutes to go. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Tidy play there. That's how it's done.
So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now.
There we go.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at
Let's
it. It's
just
not
step
much,
back
is it?
a little
These
bit
two sides.
because Genk are going to want to press forward. Alvarez Lopez creating the first goal. He's released down the left.
Sight of goal.
So Hopper just a bit slow there.
Now Bailey.
Genk are Slowly turning up the heat. What is Seri doing up there? Don't go charging up there,
Now
boy.
they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Almost well won by Alvarez.
So well out there.
Nickelbus puts a challenge in, doesn't get anything off it. And they're content to have it in the corner, are they? Oh, is that going to stay in? No, it's not. We'll get our subs and the ball. Yeah, before they do it, let's make another change. Just keep the team fresh. Who should come off? I think will be available. And we'll put Hagen in for Larson. He'll really shore up the midfield. And I don't know if I've said it before, but he's actually got a decent long shot if we can get him in position with some space. Maybe he'll fire us into to get into a more comfortable position. Alright. Well done, Jazzy. Miranda now trying to make his first impact on the match. He's got not much in the way of support. Oh, lovely ball. Jazzy controls it, tries to swing in the cross, but it's deflected behind. Alright, we got plenty of big targets in the box, so Mendes Lang's going to float this one in. Oh, there's nobody there. Alvarez, easy pickings there, but he chose to swing a leg rather than take possession. Mendes Lang in a bit of space. Oh, you guys and you're not making runs when you put your hands up and say, hey, I'm making a run.
Keeping an eye on the time here. We still could have a decisive moment in the short time that remains.
Oh, well intercepted.
The noise levels have
Go on, in. Mendes Lang, long bursting run.
And we're into the last 10 minutes.
Well, the way things are shaping up, it looks like the home team are going to see out this.
Oh, that's a lovely layoff. Mickelbus from range. Oh, just past the post. It's been a while since we've had a Mickelbus Thunderbolt. How far away was that? Not too far. It was definitely under the crossbar. They have pushed up a defender, it looks like. Spin deceives Owen Evans. He should have been in there. And just let that fall. Quick release. Alvarez Lopez. Oh, that's a lovely switch. Come on, Mendes Lang. Oh, it's overhit. Mendes Lang made the right run just to get inside, but first time through balls just don't work so well. Hopper took an extra touch instead of flicking it first time like I was asking. That's the kind of thing that they are talking about having fixed in FIFA 18. They can just dribble their way back, that's fine too. We'll hold them up. We're into stoppage time now. Nickelbus wins it. Oh, that's too much.
Not happy with that. They prefer to hear the final whistle, maybe a reflection of how this game's going.
Good interception.
Alvarez again taking too many touches. That's a pretty weak effort. All the way out it goes. Hauger goes sliding in. Forcing Genk to really think their attack quickly. Not giving them space. Oh, Mendes Lang just lets his man run. Oh, and that's just the most kind fall ever. But he's missed the shot. I think the story of the match is Genk can't finish. We really couldn't finish either, but Hopper could hardly miss that chance that he did get in to get our first European win. Anyways, match over. Thanks for watching. Like for a European debut victory. Tom Hopper on the score sheet once more. Any comments on anything I mentioned? What do you think of the FIFA 18 content that's out there for now? What do you think? What's your favorite thing that you've seen that's excited you for the next game? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to leave a vote on which career mode team you want to do for next FIFA. The link for that is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, homies.